I learned while I was in the camp was these guys actually are linked to voodoo men in Jamaica, people who consider themselves to be voodoo men. They give them rings that cost a lot, and they tell them to go on the internet. That is where they will find people to take advantage of. So they give them rings, and they give them bags and all kind of stuff. And most of these guys, they bleach their skin, and they set up some little page, and they claim to be artists. Like Seven Lord, he never had one real song out there that got like 200 views. So 80% of them are going to say that they're dancehall artists. And what I also found out, that your names are put on altars. They take your picture off the internet and your names, and they put it on altars so that you will fall in love with them, so that you will give to them. The minute that they realize that you aren't really in love with them, they're gonna beat the fuck out of you. Hello. You guys okay? I met so many beautiful people. Wonderful world. I love traveling. I get to meet so many fans. But you know what I found out though? I see the world different whenever I travel. It's like, you know, like you're on the internet and all these bullies, and they act like they dopey conqueror and all that. And it's like when you meet people, you're like, they're just these little tiny things, and they have so much big mouth on the internet. Hold on. Yeah, I'm waiting for my ride. You guys good though? So let me tell you what's going on. Shamrock is fine. It was hard enough, yeah, in the beginning, keeping up with Seven Lord, acting like I'm not pregnant. You know, because you don't want to like walk slow, act slow, you know, when you're with a man like you're his grandma. So it's like I had to like tell myself I'm not pregnant and try not to be slow. But I kept it up in Bahamas, and then just now at the airport, it kind of creeped back in. I started to walk and wobble. I think I may be about 4 months pregnant, because what the heck I'm wobbling for? Unless I'm having twins. But check this out. This morning I dreamt that it's like I had two boys, and I got two names to name them. No. But I think that's because I'm thinking too much. Yeah. But yeah, Shamrock is coming, and I'm putting Shamrock first before any man. And right now, I don't think I'm in love with anyone but myself and God, of course. And I love Shamrock. Yeah. What's up, girls? I met so many beautiful people in Bahamas, and it's great to be back in the United States. Every time I come back to the US, I love the US more and more. But I'm so proud of the Bahamas, because when I was there before and Seven Lord put me through a lot of shit, you know, they really didn't treat me right. And this time they really stepped up and was like, hell no, you know. So, you know, I'm no longer like upset with the Bahamian government. But I was upset because when Seven Lord treated me bad before and I went to the police station, they tore my clothes and pushed me out. And this time around, they say that never should have happened. But the girl who pushed me out of the police station, she wanted to sleep with him. And I guess they have a relationship by now. Girl, I'm telling you, I'm not here to give you lessons because I need lessons for myself. But I think I've made some mistakes in life. Being sorry for people, wanting to help them, and then you think that this is my baby daddy, let me help him. I'm the first woman to put him on a plane and let him experience life, you know, help him to travel. I got his passport, his birth paper, through my company, Phantom Fireworks record label. I got him the second time going to Bahamas. They were like, no, they're not letting him in. And because I own Phantom Fireworks record label, I was able to get him a work permit, you know, and fly him in from Jamaica and everything. I gave him the best life. And most of those videos you may never see because I started posting the videos of the good life, luxury life, and he told me I needed to take them down. But yet on his page, he kind of posts some of it, but he don't want me to post any, although it's me and him. Yet he went out of the way. When we got thrown out of the hotel, he went out of the way to video me in this car and put it all over the world and tell them how I'm suffering, how I'm broke and all these shit. But I forgive him. But you know, I'm not dropping the charges. No, I'm not. Because right now, like right here, I'll have to put, like, I normally put tattoos where I get scars. Right here, I'm gonna put you know, like this. I'm gonna put like this. I'm gonna put it right here in remembrance of everything. Well, my eyes are getting better, but my hands are still scarred. It's been days now, and I still have the marks and on my legs and all over. I guess those will go with some cold water and stuff, but it's nothing like the scars from what you've been through. Now, a lot of people think that what I've been through was what they saw. No. I was after a lot went down, a whole lot went down. And those videos, the police official have it, but I don't know if he'll give me. But a lot of people videoed it, like about 10 people or more, but I haven't seen any online yet. But what you see on TikTok, that was just the beginning. Honestly, I realized that I'm with a madman, you know. I've heard his family say it before, and he's mad as fuck, you know. And you see these people online and they look sane. Well, people say I'm mad, but that's a different kind of madness, you know. I mean mad in real life, because he's so unpredictable, and you never know when he gonna act up. And this time again, he acted up because I'm leaving. The first time he acted up, took my passport, not my passport, my green card and all that, because I was leaving. And this time I have to leave. I have to go home. This time beat the fuck out of me and take away my phone. I can't even log into TikTok. I miss TikTok so much, but I love you, Instagram. You're my first love. And I can't log into Facebook, but whenever I post on Instagram, it goes to my Facebook, but I don't know what's going on. But I log into Destiny page and I see the views and all that, but I can't see the dashboard, you know. But yeah, he really fucked up big time. Now guys, if you're going to Bahamas, first rule, don't hit a woman. Not in the Bahamas. You see, if he had like not broken up my phone and broken up the man rental car and beat up my daughter, you know, maybe I could say, okay, for the sake of Shamrock, let me just get over this. But I can't, You know, what kind of example would I be? You know, he went to the limit. I didn't even mention myself. I got to love myself more, because I promised myself that if somebody put their hands on me, I promised myself I'll never let that happen to me again. And here we go again. But last night I dreamed that I saw Colin, and he dressed me in blue. He covered me in blue all over, and he walked behind me. You know Colin, my boyfriend of 9 years that was in Jamaica. So I know that he's my angel. It was so wonderful seeing him. He was all toned and everything. So I know that Seven Lord heart is gonna be even more broken when he realized that I left Bahamas, you know. But I don't know. I'm praying to God. All I have to do is make one call and tell them that I drop all the charges. But then, if I do that, I'm responsible for fixing the car. I'm responsible for getting back my brand new iPhone. And it's just a lot on me right now. So, you know, I think he needs to be punished. And I ain't lying to you. When I think about all the people that he has done wrong, because I'm in touch with them, I think he needs to be punished. I would say 6 months at least, you know, to sit and look into himself and, you know, try to be a better person. You know, the things that he says still hurt, and that makes me tough. And the things that I keep remembering that caused me not to drop the charges so far are, number one, you hate me. Nah. Number two, you don't care a fuck about that little thing inside of me. You only care about your 2 kids. Because that guy, I tell you, in Jamaica, they brought me into this dark, desolate place, and I ran from them and ran into my own grave that was dug for me. And you say, then Amari, why did you even deal with that person again? Because, you know, you try to tell yourself that this could never be real, especially when the world doesn't agree with you. But I keep on saying it. You know it's not a trench. You know it's a hollow grave. But I don't want to go there. But one thing he did tell me, though, I'll tell you. We had a good talk before everything went down. But overall, everything that he did, he may succeed still. Because before he did all this, he told me he had to do it to make money on the internet. And this morning I was thinking, the guy is slick. Because guess what? He could make that a lot of money still on the internet, because he could tell them that he need to pay for the car, he need to pay for my phone, he need to pay an attorney, you know, like an Albany stunt. So 1 million people could end up sending him money, because you don't know who's sending money. So you feel like you're the only one, when 100 people could send him money. So I was thinking that this guy may still win. He may still win. Like I told you, before he did everything, he told me that by loving me, he said he really loved me, but he's not making no money like he used to. And he said the only way that he's able to make money is by talking bad about me and doing shit to me. And I'm like, come on now. That's the devil. Because if you really, really worship God, you know, you ain't got to rely on dirty people money who gives you money because you hates me. You know, but like I said before, Queen Lady Gangster was quick to run to his rescue, to give him money and all that. Blinger, because she's the original one that hired him. It's a romance scam gone bad, because the romance scammer fell in love with me as a person and stuff, you know. So most of the things he does is to provide videos to show them that, look, I took away her phone. Oh, They wanted him to take down my TikTok. That was their main concern. Before everything went down, he told me that he's gonna take down my TikTok. You know, you may never understand everything that I'm saying, but one day you'll understand. All I'm telling you, beautiful ladies, do not have no relationships abroad where you find yourself sending money or even going abroad to be with these individuals and they're in your room. They're going to take your phone. They're going to steal your identity. They're going to just be careful. I never wanted to date in America, but that's where I'll be dating from now on. Please, you don't have to believe my story. You don't have to respect me. You don't have to rate me. But this thing is for real. And who's setting you up? Your competitors, your friends, and your haters. Yes, your friends. Your friends are giving men your number. They're telling them, oh, she just won a lawsuit. And people are getting commission. And they're like, oh, she's easy. She'll give you money. Don't worry about it. Or, oh, she's been on these streets. So just tell her that you're homeless. She has a soft heart. Or, oh, make sure you bring your kids to the airport. She loves kids. Be careful, my love. Be careful. What I've gone through, I don't want none of you to go through it. And the only reason I come out alive because God used me as a bait. God used me to arrest this person, but there are many, many out there. And God used me so that I can bring a message to you. So many people are dying in Jamaica. So many beautiful, beautiful girls. And I say Jamaica because a lot of these guys are in Montego Bay. Now, what I learned while I was in the camp was these guys actually are linked to voodoo men in Jamaica, people who consider themselves to be voodoo men. They give them rings that cost a lot, and they tell them to go on the internet. That is where they will find people to take advantage of. So they give them rings, and they give them baths and all kind of stuff. And most of these guys, they bleach their skin, and they set up some little page, and they claim to be artists. Like Seven Lord, he never had one real song out there that got like 200 views. So 80% of them are going to say that they are dancehall artists. And what I also found out, that your names are put on altars. They take your picture off the internet and your names, and they put it on altars so that you will fall in love with them, so that you will give to them. The minute that they realize that you aren't really in love with them, they're going to beat the fuck out of you. Because they want to keep you under a love spell. Let me tell you something. What I'm telling you, I know for sure. And another thing is, a lot of you are sending your punani pics. Like right now, the phone that Seven Lord had, I have the phone. And so many of you, punani is in the phone. You can't do that. Because just recently, this girl and him fall out, because he tell me that I'm his woman, but he tell me that he's using you all, but of course he's using me too. And this girl, he told me that he's posting her private parts on the internet because they had a fallout. So don't say I never told you. I told you, just like he told me that he was going to scam Queenie. And he told me everybody that he's going to scam. He's out for all of us. So it's not just him. It's he and his brother and his so-called cousin and a lot of other guys. It's not just Mobay. It's throughout the entire Jamaica. Of course, we know that this happens in Africa. But I'm talking about Jamaica. Guys, I'm in touch with the number of the victims. And thank you, Jen, for checking on Shamrock. Shamrock is okay. Thank you so much. And I'm so sorry for all the things that you've been through, Jen. I hope you'll find closure. I hope that I could just wrap my arms around you and just tell you how I'm so sorry for your pain, because I know what you've been through. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. And, you know, on behalf of Shamrock, I want to apologize to your children, because nobody should have to go through what we went through in regards to Seven Lord. You know, when he put on the filter, he looks so handsome. But in real life, he's not all that, believe me. As a matter of fact, this time around, it was something else. It sounds bad if I say it, but he ain't no Prince Charming. The picture that I took of him in the jacket and tie, that's not who I met at the airport. He's totally different. But, you know, that's Shamrock's dad, and it's the guy baby mama who's telling you all, be careful, my love. Be careful. There's a lot of people I see about my daughter, but I see Queenie saying, "Where? I true you don't want nobody for want him." Don't follow that stupid woman, because she's stupid as fuck. You understand? Be very careful, because birds of a feather flock together, and she's no better. She sells these young girls in Jamaica. He told me everything. That's what she does for a living in Jamaica. Sell these young girls to grown-ass men who are in the government and police and all kind of shit. So